Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? So, we got a matchup at one of the tournaments we played here at the Booster Box, and we're playing up against another Luffy. I will say this, you'll see that there are some blurring in the top right, just because I want to respect the privacy of this kid. This is one of the, one of the sons of a guy that plays in one of our local, tournaments here, and awesome kid. He was asking me about like my favorite anime and just what I had going on, and have I watched One Piece, and am I fully caught up. Super awesome. And just to respect their privacy, I am going to keep that part blurred, but just an amazing and awesome guy, and love to play this match. And he was definitely learning the match, and I think that it's awesome to see that we do have like members of the younger generation getting into, One Piece card game, and, with it being an anime and a story that's older than he is, and I think that that's really neat. And I love that. So yeah, the first match though, we get matched up against one another, and he does counter out of the first swing that I go for with his Nico Robin there. I get my own Nico Robin down on the board, and hey, as much as my opponent, might be half my age, I still gotta be weary, because, red is a very strong deck, so he can do some very strong things. And, yeah, he's just thinking about where he wants to attach his Dawn right now, but he's got Zoro and Luffy, and, yeah, I don't think that in this exact moment I gave him any pointers. He was just like, oh, I don't know where to attach it, and I was like, hey, whatever feels best for you. But yeah, he does swing for 6 with leader, and you'll notice this a lot in this match, that he does forget to turn his leader card sideways, but it's fine. I understood what he was doing, and I do counter out of that second swing though. And now just going over to my 5 Dawn turn. And now from here, I got a couple of cards in hand. I got a lot of choices. I could put down Brook. I could put down Curly to Dawn. Looks like we're just going to go ahead and throw the Brook down, though. And I'm just going to do 7 at his Zoro. Now, he could save it, but smart choice. Just let it go. It did its job. And, yeah, pass turn over. And he will go ahead and draw for turn. Get those Dawn up and ready. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching the match right now, I just want to let you know that I am out of town. I will be actually out of country for a wedding. So if you're watching this right now, I'm traveling to Spain, probably on a flight to Istanbul, and then from Istanbul to Spain. So really excited, to go and see my friends get married. But it is going to be a long and exhausting trip. Now, I think that he drew an extra card here. I think I noticed, but I was like, it's all right. It's all good. But yeah, he's got his 5 searching for Nami, and I think he ends up showing me the cards here. Yeah, he shows me the cards, and he was like, yeah, I didn't get anything. I was like, oh, okay. Well, thanks for letting me know what you're bottom decking, but we're just having fun. We're having a good time. But that was pretty funny. And yeah, but I'm going to be spending 8 days in Spain. I will have a couple of videos scheduled out, but they're not going to be like the normal daily videos. I'm probably just going to have, I don't know, maybe like one video every 2 to 3 days come out. And he does swing 7 at life here. I do choose to take. But, I'll try and schedule some of these out, just so that, there are some things coming out for everybody to check out. But unfortunately, I won't have a lot over the next like 7 to 10 days. However, once we come back, going back into the full swing of things, I've got some box openings that I haven't edited, but I did record opening. And one of them was really cool. It's going to be a box opening that I did where I weighed the packs to see if it worked, the same as other TCGs, and just to do a little comparison. So when I do come back from the trip, expect something about that. That'll be pretty fun. It'll be pretty exciting. And other than that, I'm more or less really excited for when we come back. I have the Treasure Cup on the 27th of May, so that is going to be my next you know, big thing that I'm looking forward to. And I do choose to go ahead and take the Makino here, though, on the Curly de Dawn. I'm going to pick that up just for a little 2k counter in hand. I could put it down if I have, like, another one-drop, like Gordon or maybe Nami or something. But I'll just go ahead and swing 5 with Brook. You know, we got a lot of cards on the board, and we're looking pretty good. So he's just thinking whether he wants to take it. He will take that first life, though. And I'll go 6 at life here. And he is going to counter out with Makino. I love the way he just throws the cards to the side. He has no care in the world. He's like, yep, nah, I don't need that card. Gone. And I'll just go ahead and throw down, what is it, Gordon here. Just so that if I do need to, I can, you know, reduce some cards next turn. But speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, I did look at the Treasure Cup winner from this past Treasure Cup. I checked out his deck, and I kind of wanted to give it a go today. I didn't have 4 Gordons, so I did put a Brook in for one of the Gordons, and then I have 4 5-drop Luffys, but I just think 4 is a little excessive for the deck, personally. So I went with 3 instead, and put another Brook in there. And then I think there was, oh no, this actually I learned today, was that I'm not a huge fan of Red Hawk. I tried the Red Hawk event card, and I wasn't a huge fan of it at all. I didn't like that I was saving 2 Dawn, and if I was saving 2 Dawn, I'd rather have them baited into thinking I have Red Hawk, but realistically, I have either 1 or 2 Radical Beams. So the Radical Beams are definitely what I'm going to be switching to in the future. And yeah, I just think that the Red Hawks ended up being a little too clunky in the deck. It was nice, though, that I lifed it once, which was a very good feeling. But I don't know, maybe, yet again, this is my first time playtesting the deck, so I'm still kind of figuring it out, what I think is best to do with it. And he does go 7, so I will go ahead and take that. And he has, I think, what, 2 Dawn left? 2 Dawn left. He's got Brook, Makino, and Vista, so not really much of a play he could make here. Probably just going to end up passing turn. And I think he's just thinking whether he wants to play one, though, or not. And, oh, he hasn't swung with Leader yet. See, I never know whether he's swung with Leader yet or not. But I will go ahead and counter out of the 7k swing with Lead. And then he's just going to pass turn. So I'll just draw up, see what we got. We got a couple of good things on board. I'll just refresh everything. And now we're up to 9 Dawn. So, yeah, I'm looking pretty good. Just put down that 9-drop Newgate and, phew, there it is. There's the turn. Done. Probably swing with, swing with Zoro, swing with Brook, then swing with Leader after I put down Newgate. And we'll get a couple of life chips in, and then I'll be able to just, solidly, do that. But a little silly on my part. I mean, I guess I was just a little relaxed right here, but, definitely can't be taking your opponent for granted at all, because I choose to play Newgate first and then swing. I guess it's maybe because I wanted to get 1 Dawn underneath the Brook. I guess it's maybe, in hindsight, not a terrible idea, but I used Brook's ability to go swing at 6 at Luffy, bringing him down to 4, and then, yeah, just KO him. I guess, yeah, alright, not a terrible idea, but I think that I could have just swung pretty hard with Luffy Leader after playing down Newgate if I really wanted to, but I don't mind this. Not a terrible spot to be in. Yeah, and I'll just go ahead and swing 5 with Zoro, and then we'll swing 7 with Lead. And he does take the first hit. And, oh, shoot. Oh, man. Next time I see him, I'll have to let him know about that he drew Jet Pistol. He could have Jet Pistoled one of my characters. That would have been huge. Off life. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'll have to tell him about that. Like, once he gets the Jet Pistol out of life, that's huge. You can just get rid of that. Any card if you want. And he goes and jet pistols the Zoro right here, but he had to spend 4 Dawn to do it. That's unfortunate. God, I love the I legitimately love the way he just slaps the Dawn down and says, that's it. That's all I care about. Just bam. Swing. It's kind of great, honestly. Like, I need to have this mentality. All right, so he's going to play Vista and KO the Gordon. Yep. Not bad. And then he'll just be able to swing 8 either at Brook or at Life here. And so I think this was something that, yeah, was maybe will be learned over time, is that he chooses to swing for Life here. And, yeah, I think he could have just swung for the Brook and that would have probably died. So I'll have to hit him up with some advice on the next time. Yeah. I remember telling him something after the game, but not exactly in the moment. And I think in the moment would have been a lot better. But I choose to go 7 with Nico Robin here. He does have to let the chopper go with Nico's ability, and he could counter out or he could take the life. But if he takes the life, better get jet pistol. No, nay. I will swing 7 here. And he can counter out of this one, but he does take the life as well. And I'll just go 10. And he realizes that he does have the counter to get out of that, but he wouldn't have the counter to get out of the next swing from Luffy. So, but it's a fun game, and I'm just happy that there are people of the younger generation coming in, learning the game, having a lot of fun. It's super cool to see. And, you know, shout out to my man here. But I'll see y'all in the next one. I hope everybody takes care. Peace.